Hello and welcome to Pranayama Practice with Kyra. My name is Kyra Sahasrabuddhe. I'm an elementary school teacher, retired, and a teacher of yoga. I've taught yoga to children and adults for 5 years, and I've practiced yoga myself for over 40 years. Today's pranayama practice will consist of two different breath techniques. One is Kumbhaka, which is a breath retention based on samavriti, equal breath. And the other one is Bhramari breath, which is a bee buzzing breath. If you were with me for my very first pranayama practice video about a month ago, you heard and saw Bhramari breath. Today I'm going to try to break it down a little bit more for you. So the first thing you should do is find a comfortable place to sit. I'm sitting on a pillow, on the floor, on my yoga mat. You can choose a chair with an upright back. Just be sure that you're not leaning into the back. We want to have a nice long spine, head and neck right on top of the spine, really elongating yourself, pushing down with your sits bones, and then really trying to relax your body here. Not so you droop or slouch, but so you feel comfortable and upright. So you can close your eyes during this practice, or you can gaze down to soften, and just start by following your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Bring your attention inside. You might notice that your breath is expansive. Perhaps you've been practicing pranayama with me every day, and you feel an expansion happening. Or even if you've been practicing every day, maybe today is not an expansive day for you, and that's fine. Our days are all different, even moment by moment. Following the breath in and out, just notice if it goes deep into your abdomen, into your ribs, or if it's staying up here in the upper lobes of your lungs. Breathing in and out, and maybe inviting the breath to go all the way down into your abdomen, pushing that diaphragm down as you expand on all sides, front and sides and back, massaging those internal organs and then letting it go. And a breath in again, and letting it go with a sigh. One more time in, and breathing out. The two breath practices today will be specifically to downregulate your nervous system, maybe even reset it, and to really help to manage anxiety and stress. The first breath is Kumbhaka breath, which is a retention. It's often thought of as an emotional balancing breath. The work we're going to do today for Kumbhaka, we're going to build up to it. We're just going to start with samavriti, which is an equal breath. So breathing in and breathing out, and then we'll build on it. The retention comes at the very top. And so at the top, that is called Antara. That's a holding at the top. We're going to hold for a very short amount of time, and then exhale. So samavriti, we'll start just by breathing in and breathing out to the count of 5. So breathing in to 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Natural breath. And again, breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go right into the next one on your own, or have a natural breath between, and then go into it. So Antara means energize, and the hold at the top will only be for 2 seconds. So we'll breathe in for 5, hold for 2, and then breathe out. Imagine it a plateau going up, holding, coming down. We're going to have a natural breath in between. So exhale, and breathing in to the count of 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And now a natural breath. And see how your body feels. Just check in. Perhaps you need a second breath. Just natural breath. We'll try it again. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5. And a hold at the top. 2. And an exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And now a natural breath. And then try it on your own. At the end, have a natural breath. You can increase the hold up to 3 if you like, if you feel comfortable. You can go to 4 if you feel comfortable. Or you can have an even up, hold for 5, down for 5. Don't go past that unless you feel that you've been doing yoga for a long time or you've been doing pranayama for a long time and you feel confident about it. Be sure to have a natural breath between, unless you feel, again, confident and you are a pranayama practitioner. So the next breath that we're going to do is Bhramari breath, which is bee buzzing breath. In my first video, a month ago perhaps, I described Bhramari breath and talked you through it. I'm going to break it down a little bit more today. So bee buzzing breath is humming in the back of your throat, but you're going to really participate in the sound even more and let it resonate in all of your cavities in your head by putting your fingers on this soft piece of cartilage that covers our ear holes. So when you press it, you don't have to press it in hard. If you just push it in a little bit, you notice that there's an echo in your head, or your voice becomes amplified as it is contained really in your brain, and you're hearing that. So the sound I'm going to make is coming from the back of my throat. My lips are closed, and it's a buzzing sound. So it sounds like this. So my lips are not pressed together, but they're closed. And it's as if, someone described it once, as if you're holding an egg in your mouth. And that sound is really going to sound like a bee. So again, to manage stress and anxiety and really calm the nervous system, Bhramari breath can just drop the nervous system, way down and reset it very quickly. Good to do this for about 10 times. We're just going to practice it for 3 times. So setting up, I'm going to take my fingers and press that soft cartilage in a little bit. Again, I'm not pushing in very hard. I'm just pressing it a little bit. I'm going to take a breath in through my nose, seal my lips, and exhale the sound. And I'm going to do that 3 times. So I hope you participated, or maybe just watched and you'll do it another time. Do practice it. It can really reset your nervous system, and do it very quickly. But pranayama practice is not necessarily quick, although these videos are 10 to 12 minutes long. That is really a great way to start daily, perhaps in the morning, perhaps when you are transitioning from work to home, perhaps before you go to bed. Pranayama practice is practice. So whether you've just been doing it for a few weeks or you've been doing it for years and years, there's always room for improvement and always room for growth. Pick and choose the pranayama practice you like. I hope that each week you choose to participate in this practice, perhaps daily. If you're not doing that now, maybe you want to try it this week and see what you feel like at the end of the week. Some days pranayama practice goes well for me. Some days it doesn't. Stick with it, and over time, you'll really feel the benefits. I'm glad you practiced with me today. Thanks for joining me.